What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Gorilla, and welcome everyone to All Elite Wrestling Review, the show from June 29th, 2019. And for All Elite Wrestling, for this review itself, I'm going to be giving you results of AEW Fyter Fest that took place at the Daytona Beach, Florida, at the Daytona Ocean Center, where the tagline was the most exhilarating gaming and wrestling festival of all time. Under the promotion, obviously, of All Elite Wrestling, as I'm wearing this All Elite Wrestling cap. Let's get right to the show. Starting off with the pre-show. The pre-show, they call it the AEW Fyter Fest buy-in, which is it's their way to call it the pre-show. Now, when they first called it the buy-in from Double or Nothing, I thought it was because they want to do a theme where it pertains to Double or Nothing, because they were in Las Vegas, Nevada. So I thought the whole buy-in pre-show thing was a clever way to do a pre-show. Basically their own way of calling it the pre-show by calling it the buy-in, where it tends to be in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, again, the theme of Double or Nothing. After coming to the show for Fyter Fest, they still go by the name for the buy-in for the pre-show, which is it makes sense, because for those who want to buy in to the main card for AEW's show, you gotta watch the buy-in to see if you want to buy in to the main show once we get to the pre-show. Now, this is pertains to Fyter Fest. It was actually free for anyone to watch. But when we get to Fight for the Fallen, which is going to be in 2 weeks' time, it's not going to be free. Basically that one you have to pay this time. But as of right now, this was a free show to watch, Fyter Fest. And what pertains to the whole buy-in thing, especially when we get to the main event, for this one main event match that I thought was, I have to find out some information about this one guy. I'll get to him momentarily. But let's get right into it. And I'll give you my opinion about the whole thing, about the whole situation too. Well, I'll get to it when I get to it. So, the opening show for the buy-in for what pertains to AEW Fyter Fest. Maybe first get to those segments first. There were some segments that happened on the show, like the Young Bucks, what pertains to their bleeding money, and they had in order for them to keep money intact, they had to take away some things, what pertains to the theme of the show. Because Kenny Omega wanted a band. He wanted, I can't remember what else he wanted too, but it was a funny segment though, the way they did it. Especially what pertains to what happened for the second match on the pre-show, what pertains to the AEW Fyter Fest, buy-in. So let me get to the first match out of the way first. We get Best Friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta versus SoCal Uncensored SCU, which is Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian, versus the Private Party, which is Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. This was a three-way match to determine who's going to be advancing at All Out for an opportunity to be in the first round to get a bye for the honorable AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament. This match lasted 16 minutes, and this match itself was pretty good. I wanted SoCal Uncensored to win, but instead it was Best Friends who won instead. A little disappointed, but at the same time, Ace's match was a good match, so in a way I was happy. After the match, also we see Super Smash Brothers the two guys that are that was named Super Smash Brothers, but now that they're part of AEW, they're now called Dark Shadow. Oh no, absolutely. They call themselves Dark Order, and they had their minions as well. So the lights went out. As the best friends were celebrating, the lights come back on. All we see is minions surrounding the ring. Look like they're getting ready to attack. Lights goes back out again, only for the lights to come back on, only for the minions to disappear. So that's a prime example of Dark Order, and also playing Dark Order playing mind games with best friends. And there you go. Mosquito. In case everyone's asking. Next we get to. Now originally it was supposed to be Kaylee Ray. I mean, okay. It was supposed to be Kylie Ray. Excuse me. I want to get that mixed up again. It was supposed to be Kylie Ray versus Leva Bates, but I don't know. They didn't really explain on commentary what happened with Kylie Ray. So instead of Kylie Ray versus Leva Bates, it was Allie versus Leva Bates. So, and also Leva Bates was being accompanied by Peter Avalon. Yeah, I think that's how I say his name. Peter Avalon. But it's basically it's the librarian. Basically, it's the librarians. And there was a segment here where they had mannequins of women's in bikinis, and they had women's and also actual real women's in bikinis too as well. But they got rid of that, and then the women's the real women's in bikini, they were gone too. But there was one segment where Peter Avalon was in some thing that they had on the stage. And by the way, the stage itself, it was alright. But anyways, and there was a pool there too, by the way, from the side. Like not an actual pool like you see at like the one of blow the pool thing, is that that type of pool. That's what it was. To move for a pool party. So so as far as this match was, I forgot what they said basically. Leva Bates, and I guess she was talking about she was a librarian, and Peter Avalon was also saying he was a librarian, whatever. And they kept doing the shh, because that's what librarians do. So we get to this match: Ali versus Leva Bates. It was decent. Peter Avalon got involved a little bit. But in the end, Ali ends up getting the win over Leva Bates, which lasted 8 minutes and 50 seconds. And we also had Brandy Rose backstage watching on, because Brandy Rose is going to be wrestling against Ali at Fight for the Fallen. So there you go. So yeah, Ali. When I heard about that, obviously, I knew who was going to win there. It was Ali, because it's a running theme, folks, and it's a running joke too. It's all about Ali. But I digress. By the way, your commentators. I forgot to mention the commentators. You have Golden Boy. Also you have. I'm trying to remember who was as well. Oh yeah, Excalibur. Yeah, so Golden Boy and Excalibur. We don't get Jim Ross until on the main show, so we'll get to that later. Now we get to the final match, which is Michael Nakazawa versus some guy named Alex. How you say his last name again? Jabali. Alex Jabali. Now, remember I did the preview of AEW Fyter Fest, where I didn't know who this guy was. After finding out about who this guy was after after the show itself, I'm like saying to myself, wait a minute. so he's not really a wrestler. Because after seeing this guy, I said to myself, wait a minute, is he a wrestler? Is he actually a wrestler? So Michael Nakazawa was cutting a promo, to him about last year, we're having between those last year, about how Michael Nakazawa doesn't like him for whatever reason and all that, and then Alex ends up talking, saying that he had you basically calling him out about his bad knee injury or leg injury, whatever it was, and Michael Nakazawa was like, well, you're stupid because you just exposed your real injury. And the match began. And this was a hardcore match, lasted 9 minutes and 30 seconds. So Alex Jabali is not a wrestler, folks. He, as a matter of fact, let me go to his name to tell you who he really is. He is the CEO. Hold on a second. Basically, I think he's the founder, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, he's the Adam Treadle. I think that's how you say it. But don't quote me on that. But basically, he's in charge of the CEO, which is not CEO that can chief executive officer. I'm talking about CEO, which is Community Effort Orlando, which is in Orlando, Florida, and it's basically a gaming.org type of basically it's a gaming thing. Hold on a second, let me see something here. Basically, it's a gaming company in a way. So basically, what pertains to this match, they had some couple of weapons like from Alex, some gaming buttons. Michael Nakazawa uses his baby oil to set out of a move, a wrestling hold in a way. And maybe some, I can't remember what moves, what other weapons they used in the match as well, but the hardcore match itself, it was alright. But Michael Nakazawa wins, obviously, because Alex Jabali is not really a wrestler. And I'm saying to myself, if you want people to buy in to the main show of Fyter Fest, the last thing you want to feature on the buy-in pre-show in a way is a wrestler versus a gamer. Basically, what we got was an all-elite wrestler versus an all-elite gamer. So I thought that was stupid. And this is coming from me who loving now a new wrestling company called AEW. I thought that was stupid. So then we get to good old JR Jim Ross joining along with Golden Boy and Excalibur on commentary, because we're getting ready to start the main show. So the main show, they show a video package of the previous show that they did called Double or Nothing. Great video highlights of it. Loved it. Reminds me of an NXT vibe in a way. I loved it. Now, let's get to the opening show. The opening match. Excuse me. We got CIMA versus Christopher Daniels representing SCU. That's at 9 minutes and 40 seconds. The opening match itself, I thought was good. In the end, it was CIMA getting the win over Christopher Daniels. And CIMA, the reason why he won the match too is because they want to build him up strong against his opponent coming on Fight for the Fallen. He's going to be wrestling against Kenny Omega. So when I heard about that, obviously I knew CIMA was going to win. I knew right there CIMA was going to win. But at the same time, I still predicted the CIMA to win as well. And I'm still a fan of Christopher Daniels. But yeah, I also want to point out too, Christopher Daniels came out with a microphone stand, shades of Freddie Mercury from Queen. So so basically that's gonna be his thing now. He's gonna be like like Freddie Mercury, with the whole mic stand. And he was talking on it, saying SCU and all that. So yeah, I thought it was nice. Oh yeah, at the match too, Christopher Daniels and CIMA sportsmanship like they did after the match. Christopher Daniels puts over CIMA, and there you go. that was the match. And CIMA is looking forward to face Kenny Omega at Fyter Fest. I mean, not Fyter Fest. At Fight for the Opponent. Next we get to now I'm trying to remember if there's a woman on commentary in this match. No, actually, no, there wasn't. But yeah, but obviously we got a women's contest match here, which is a three-way match, which is Raiho versus Yaka Sakazaki and the what she calls the Native Beast, Nia Rose, in a three-way match. That's 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Match itself, it was pretty good. Nia Rose looked like an actual beast in this match, and she was legitimately strong in this match too as well against these two light women. You know that. But yeah, I enjoyed this match for what it was, and then in the end, it was Raiho, I meant to say, getting the win over Nia Rose with an upset roll up in a way, like a sunset. I don't remember how she did it too, but it was pretty. She basically getting an upset over Nia Rose. After the match, Nia Rose goes after Riho, and then Yuka gets in there to help Raiho. Nia Rose gets out of the ring, because they both work together as you're getting a drop kick to her, and then Raiho pushes Yuka down, and then leaves, and then Yuka with a sad look on her face, like she's depressed. Okay. Alright. We get to a four-way match now, where it pertains to Adam Page versus Jimmy Havoc versus Jungle Boy, who's being accompanied by Luchasaurus, also versus MJF, which is Maxwell Jacob Freeman. This match lasted 10 minutes and 50 seconds. I remember MJF cutting a promo, basically, crapping on the fans, and then crapping on the fans who love video games and everything. He's like, he used to be a video gamer too, and he's like, you know what happens after that? He said he lost his virginity. Basically saying, to all the nerds, all the smarks, all the marks and whatever, all the gamers that still play video games, they're virgins. That's basically what he's saying. And I'm like, holy shit, man, MJF is oh my god, he just cracks me up every time. He was, but yeah, he's a heel. He's he's being a bad guy and everything. And he's being funny. And I just find it hilarious. He's getting the job done. But yeah, the last time we seen these four guys was at Double or Nothing on the main show where Bret Hart was representing the new AEW World Championship, and with the whole thing with Jungle Boy coming out to confront MJF, and then Jimmy Havoc coming out to confront MJF, and then with Adam Page being there as well, back at Double or Nothing, this led to something. It actually led to a match between these four, and it led to here at Fyter Fest. Now, what does Luchasaurus have something to do with this? I guess Luchasaurus is gonna be teaming up in the future with Jungle Boy. I'm assuming. I guess that's what's happened. So, but in a way, I kind of like it. And on top of that too, Luchasaurus mask now, with the horns and everything, and skull and everything, it looks better now. The one that I saw at Don't Nothing, it looked like shit. Look like a kindergartner made that. But the new one I saw on here, Fyter Fest, looked 10 times better than the one that I saw on Double Nothing. So there you go. So as far as this match was, about Luchasaurus did not get involved in this match. But in a way he kind of did. I'll get to why. But as far as this match was unbelievable. It was amazing. But I'll get to what match I thought was excellent. I wouldn't say it was excellent, but it was awesome. So, Adam Page did his thing. He was pretty good. Jimmy Havoc was doing his thing. He was decent. Jungle Boy. This is my first time seeing Jungle Boy. I mean, it's my second time seeing Jungle Boy, I meant to say. But actually, did he wrestle at All In? If I recall. I don't know if I can't remember if he did or not, but I know I did see him at Double or Nothing, but I didn't see much of him on Double or Nothing. Just what he could do. But based on this show, Fyter Fest, he did a whole lot, and I was impressed. Jungle Boy, who's the son of the late Luke Perry. So yeah, Jungle Boy was pretty good in this match. MJF, he was good too, and he was a good troll, a good swerver, and basically he was teasing to do a high flying move, and he's like, nope, ain't doing it. he is great, man, and the fans were in it. They were like booing and everything. I enjoyed that. So Luchasaurus and One got involved of the match to put Jungle Boy back in the ring, because Jungle Boy was about to fall the apron, and then Luchasaurus catches him, and then Jungle Boy gets back on the apron. I thought that was a decent spot. So in the end, so Adam Page goes for the buckshot lariat, hits Jimmy Havoc with it. MJF tries to throw out Hangman Page out there, but Hangman Page reverses and throw him out, and Hangman Page goes for the finishing move, the Rite of Passage, which it's not called that anymore. I forgot what it's called now, but Adam Page gets the win, which I expected him to win. And by the way, on commentary you had Kip Sabian, who was back in Double or Nothing when he wrestled against Sammy Gartias. I'm trying to remember who he wrestled. But I mean I know how he looks, but I forgot. I can't remember what was his last name. In fact, maybe look it up. But yeah, Kip Sabian was on commentary, because he's going to be wrestling the winner of the match from that 4-way match, and ends up being Adam Page. Okay, Sammy Guevara. Yeah. Kip Sabian wrestled against Sammy Guevara back in Double or Nothing, and now Kip Sabian is going to be wrestling against Adam Page on Fight for the Fallen. So basically, they're building up the next pay-per-view called Fight for the Fallen. Now hold on a second, folks. I gotta see something about Fight for the Fallen. Is this an actual pay-per-view? Cause I think I remember something about pay-per-views that AEW was doing, but apparently that's not what it was. But I guess you could say it kind of is, or like a special event, like with NXT takeovers. But it is what it is. But anyways, but yeah, Adam Page wins the match, and he's gonna be facing against Kip Sabian on the next AEW event, which is gonna be the third event that AEW has ever done this year. Next we get to Cody Rhodes being accompanied by Brandy Rhodes versus Darby Allin, which the match was a singles match. It lasted 20 minutes, and basically they fought to the end. But it pertains to a time limit draw. But this match itself was pretty good between Cody and Darby Allin. This is my first time seeing Darby Allin, and I'm already liking this guy. I like the faceplate that he had. Has a faceplate with him with a skull and everything. He's supposed to be like an evil guy. He's not a big guy. He's such a small guy, but I enjoyed this guy though. He had a buyback for Cody Rhodes, but fortunately that never happened because and on top of that, this guy was doing. I mean, Darby Allin was doing a lot of crazy moves in the match. Where we're trying to try to get to Cody, yeah, it was this match was sick. In the end, so they want to go for another 5 more minutes, right, for the match. But all of a sudden, Shawn Spears comes in, formerly known as Ty Dillinger. He had a steel chair, and bam, wails Cody Rhodes with a steel chair. Cody Rhodes ends up bleeding mercifully. Excuse me. And then we get a couple guys coming in like MJF, Frankie Kazarian, Scorpio Sky, and I forgot who else went there. But yeah, also a couple of officials as well, and a couple of ENTs out there. Basically checking on Cody Rhodes because what Shawn Spears did. So I guess Shawn Spears is a heel. Wow. But there was some controversies that happened after that, folks, because I'm gonna read to you guys right now. So the whole thing with Cody Rhodes getting hit with a steel chair. So here we go. Much of the discussion after the event was due to unprotected chair shots that Cody Rhodes took to his head from Shawn Spears following his match with Darby Allin. While Cody Rhodes didn't suffer a concussion, he did receive 12 surgical staples, with Jim Ross mentioning on air about a long-term health conditions for Cody Rhodes. The Young Bucks claimed in the interview that they did after the event that the chair shot was a gimmick, basically a prop chair that they didn't use, in order to make the chair shot look unprotected while remaining safe. But something went wrong, causing the head laceration. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Laceration. I think that's how you say it. Laceration. Basically, Cody Rhodes was bleeding very badly, folks. He was gushing blood from his head, and there was a lot of controversy because of that. And I say to myself, people, calm down. It's wrestling. I was saying thing about Eddie Guerrero, which revealed him with this dude chair back in 2004. I'm just saying. And also, what pertains to the whole thing, I didn't know this was going on too, but I'm gonna mention right now, because apparently AEW, I'm reading more of this. AEW received criticism by those in the industry for allowing the spot due to concuss of head trauma and CTE. By contrast, WWE legitimacy banned chair shots to the head following the Chris Benoit double murder suicide, and that's what I'm reading there too. So yeah, basically AEW is getting on. Yeah, it's all because of that incident with Shawn Spears hitting Cody Rhodes with a steel chair, which was a gimmick steel chair. So that's So AEW hopefully they could avoid that type of situation. Hold on a second. I'm sorry. Maybe fix this back up. Alright, sorry about that, folks. So hopefully AEW doesn't get too much criticism of that, because that's the last thing. And the last thing in there is some criticism. Next week, a 6-man tag team match that lasted 20 minutes and 50 seconds. What pertains to the Elite. Kenny Omega, who was dressed up like, I wouldn't say he was dressed up like him, but he was basically Akuma from Street Fighters. And then you got the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson, who were basically, Matt Jackson was Ryu, and Nick Jackson was Ken. Basically, they were dressed up like Street Fighters. As the entrance. And speaking of which, by the way, because I didn't get to mention this from Double or Nothing, what pertains to Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks entrance from Double or Nothing. They did the Elvis Presley entrance, what pertains to the outfits, and that's basically what I was saying too. With Matt and Nick Jackson for this entrance, they did Street Fighters entrance, basically just like Street Fighters of Ken and Ryu. And Kenny Omega with the hair, dyeing his hair, and then having it on the ponytail like Akuma, and then having the tattoo, not an actual tattoo, but he had a paint. He had to paint the logo of the symbol logo of Akuma on his back of Kenny Omega. So yeah, that was a cool entrance. I enjoyed that. But they go up against the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. and Rey Fénix, and also teamed up with Laredo Kid. this match, folks, was unbelievable. It was incredible. By the way, I should mention too. By the way, Justin Roberts was the ring announcer, and basically before the match started, Kenny Omega wanted it was either Kenny Omega or one of the Young Bucks. Said to Justin Roberts to say round 1, fight. In reference of Street Fighters. Because this Fyter Fest thing represents to gaming and wrestling. It's that type of thing they're doing. But yeah, the match itself, like I said, it was incredible, folks. Kenny Omega was doing a lot of crazy stuff. The Young Bucks were doing the see, obviously we already know what the Young Bucks are, represents to what they can do. My mosquitoes. Peter Jr., Ray Phoenix, they were doing some crazy moves as well, and Laredo Kid. Oh my God, these guys, they were just kicking each other. They were just beating the living hell out of each other in this match. And I love those spots from the Elite. They did the Hadouken to the Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid. And I want to do the Horyugen, and then the Shotsuken, the spinning arm kick, which I was expecting them to do that, but at the same time, yeah, but I still enjoyed the whole Hadouken. In the end, it was the Elite winning the match. After the match, Kenny Omega says to Pentagon Jr. that he wants to wrestle him. I guess, I'm assuming. So I guess we're gonna have that at Fight for the Fallen between Kenny Omega and Pentagon Jr. So let me just double check that. Oh, I'm sorry, not Fight for the Fallen. I guess in the future, I guess they will. In the future, I just remember again. SEMA versus Kenny Omega is gonna happen at Fight for the Fallen. So, my apologies. And finally, the main event is the unsanctioned match between the Death Rider, Jon Moxley, versus the Bad Boy, Joey Janela. This match was sick, folks. Barbed wire boards, barbed wire steel chair, tables, dumb taxes, a lot, and I mean lots and lots of dumb taxes. Way more dumb taxes than the Impact Wrestling ever done for Monsters Balls, But yeah, this and basically Joey Janela and Jon Moxley were kicking and beating the living hell out of each other in this match. And there's one regular steel chair to them used as well. These guys was killing each other, but especially Jon Moxley kicking the living hell out of Joey Janela. And there was a ladder in the match at one point. I'm like, wow, this match. I knew this was gonna be a sick match, I didn't know this match was even gonna be in the main event until I found out about it. When I found out this match was gonna be in the main event, I'm like, yep, this was the right call for the main event. And after 20 minutes, and in the end, it was Jon Moxley winning the match. And by the way, what pertains to the dumb tax thing, Jon Moxley removed the wrestling boots off of Joey Janela and removed the socks so he could go on the thumbnails. On the thumb tacks and everything, and that's what happened. And then Moxley gives him the nice elevated double arm DDT onto the taxes and gets the win. Which I expected that. But as for George Janela, I'm already a fan of George Janela, folks. He is one cool dude, and I'm a fan. So yeah, Jon Moxley wins the match, which I expected him to win. After the match, Kenny Omega attacks Jon Moxley to get back at him. Double or nothing. So Moxley was getting his ass kicked. He fights back a little bit. Kenny Omega fights him off again. Kenny Omega takes him out, and then Moxley was getting helped out by referees because Kenny Omega was gone after that. Moxley was getting up on the stage, by the officials, but then he pushes the referees off, and then Kenny Omega comes back out to beat him up again, lays him out again on stage. And then Moxley was smiling and loving it. And this is what's going to happen this is basically a build up and teaser. What's going to be what could it lead for Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley at double. I mean not double nothing at All Out. That's what I meant to say. At All Out in Chicago. And I cannot wait, folks. I cannot wait. And that was a show. Now, this is the best part where it pertains to doing reviews for pay-per-views, folks, and that is the highlights of the night. It's not that segment. So here we go. Swerve of the night. We'll have to go to MJF teasing to do the dive. Some kind of half-time wrist maneuver that he swerved the fans that he's going to do. So that's swerve of the night for MJF. Moment of the night will have to be, let's see. Moment of the night to me. What can I say is moment of the night? Okay, moment of the night will have to be the Hadouken from the Elite. The Elite. When I saw that ends up being that I was I was marking out with that one. So I'm gonna use that as my moment of the night. Entrance of the night will have to go to the Elite. The Elite. The Street Fighter's entrance, obviously. With Kenny Omega being Akuma, the Young Bucks being Matt Jackson was Ryu, and Nick Jackson was Ken. Move of the night. Move of the night. I'm trying to think, folks. I'm trying to think. If I had to go for a move of the night, it had to be Darby Allin. The one that one move I didn't mention this too. The one move that he did was he was kind of the top turnbuckle. I think it was the top turnbuckle or the second turnbuckle, which it was one of those two. And he, instead of doing a splash, to Cody, who's on the apron, to do the splash, he did the trust fall. He did this. But Cody moved out the way, and basically, Darby Allin hit the apron. So I'm gonna use that move as a move of the night. I don't know what it's called though, but but I'm gonna call it the trust fall, or in a way, the death fall. I guess you could say. Based on how Darby Allin is carrying himself, what pertains to his character and his persona. So yeah, that's gonna be a move of the night. The one that Darby Allin did, which he didn't connect it, but I'm gonna go for that move. That's move of the night. Because that made me mark out. That made me go, in a state of shock. Like, holy shit, what the? That was like an oh my god moment in a way. Finisher of the night. Finisher of the night. Will have to be Jon Moxley's elevated double arm DDT onto Georgia No on the Dome Taxes. Performance of the night. I'm gonna go with Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose, I got to see more of Nyla Rose on the show, and I'm gonna give it to her. Nyla Rose gets the performance, to me, in my opinion, performance of the night. And finally, match of the night will have to be the let's see, what can I go for? Match of the night. Match of the night, you know what? The 6-man tag team match that features the Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid versus The Elite. The Elite. So there you go, folks. And my overall rating for the show, what pertains to AEW Fyter Fest, show itself, it was good. It was good. Could have been better? Yes, it could have been better. So that being said, I'm going to go with 8 out of 10. And that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. For It's the Natural Born Driller, saying peace on the streets. For this was your All Elite Wrestling Review, what pertains to AEW Fyter Fest, the show from June 29th, 2019. So take care, folks. And remember, this AEW is a revolution for professional wrestling. But there you go. That's all I gotta say. Take care.